What if the one thing holding you back isn't your past mistake, but the story you keep telling yourself about it? This video will show you how to let go, forgive yourself, and start rewriting your future starting today. You are not defined by the worst thing you've ever done. And yet, so many people walk around carrying the weight of something that happened years ago, letting it quietly shape how they see themselves and what they think they deserve. This invisible burden, regret, guilt, shame becomes part of their identity. But what if I told you that it doesn't have to be that way? What if you could finally let go, not just mentally, but emotionally, and actually move forward? Let's be honest. Reinventing yourself sounds big and bold, something people write about in self-help books. But at its core, it's a process of choosing, over and over again, not to be tied to who you used to be. It means looking at your past not as a life sentence, but as a lesson. Because your mistakes are not the end of your story. They are just a chapter. And you're still the author. There's this powerful idea that you can reclaim your life at any moment. It doesn't matter if you're 25 or 65. You're not too late, and you're not too far gone. That thing you wish you could undo, you might never erase it, but you can decide how it shapes you from here on out. And that's where it all begins. One of the biggest traps we fall into is constantly replaying what went wrong. Our brain is wired to remember emotionally intense moments, especially when we feel shame or fear. So we keep looping the same scene, the same mistake in our minds, hoping to make sense of it. But all we're doing is reinforcing the pain. And here's the truth. Healing doesn't happen by replaying. It happens by rewriting that moment. You keep reliving. It's not who you are. Maybe it's something you did or something you didn't do. Maybe it's a decision you made out of fear or hurt or immaturity. But it is not the full picture of you. Say it out loud if you have to. That moment is not who I am. That statement creates space. Space between the past and your identity. Space where growth can happen every time you catch yourself going back to that place emotionally. Stop and interrupt the pattern. Don't spiral, reframe. You're not running from it. You're choosing not to let it define you anymore. Think about that. How much power are you giving to a version of yourself that doesn't even exist anymore? You've grown. Even if you haven't given yourself credit for it, you have. You're thinking about change. You're reflecting. That alone proves you're not the same person. And it's time to start treating yourself accordingly. With grace, with empathy, with the kind of love you would give to someone else if they told you what you're carrying. Reinvention doesn't happen through one massive act of change. It's not a dramatic quit your job move across the country moment. It's built one choice at a time, one new habit, one new thought, one refusal to stay stuck in the narrative that tells you you're broken or unworthy. The person you want to become is already inside of you. You're just peeling back everything that's covering them up. And let's not pretend this is easy. The pull of guilt and shame is strong, but the cost of staying stuck, that's even heavier. It's the cost of joy, of energy, of truly being present with people who love you now. You deserve to stop paying that price. You deserve peace. And that starts by forgiving yourself. Forgiveness doesn't mean what you did was okay. It means you're no longer willing to be defined by it. You're choosing growth. You're choosing to be here now instead of mentally trapped in a version of your life that's over. There's power in saying, I'm not that person anymore. Because when you believe it, you'll start acting like it. Every day is a new chance to show up for your future. You don't need permission from anyone. You don't need closure from the past. You need one thing, the decision to take back your power and start again. You're not broken. You're becoming. And the moment you start living like that's true, everything begins to change.